Okay, so I'm here to show off the new update that is supposedly coming up. He's talking about here. Update 2.0 is unfortunately still a little ways off. He's gonna skip 1.5. And the focus of 2.0 is going to be a brand new hero. What shall a new hero do? This is the splash art for the new hero. I don't think I've ever shown you the artwork that he used for the classes. The new hero is going to be the duelist. Lean forward with my hand so you can see my finger pointing. The duelist is going to be a weapons specialist, have different kinds of attacks based on what kind of weapon they're using. And there's going to be a lot of learning curve here. But the important thing for most of us who don't really pay attention to a whole lot of stuff about this stuff is the duelist is going to be able to equip 2 weapons. So you're going to be able to equip 2 different types of weapons, and upgrades are going to be shared among the weapons that are equipped. So that's going to be an interesting feature. Not sure how he's going to implement that. But let's go back to the game and do what I promised to do. Show you some gameplay. We're going to start a new game. How many games can you have saved? Oh, did I say I was going to show you here? Look, let me show. Can I put myself over, superimpose myself over? Look, I'm the big wizard. Well, this is just awfully wrong. Okay. Thanks to the fact that I have now paid for my game, I can do this. And this is the name of my hero character, Bilkenzar. But yes, this is one of the benefits of paying for the game. Okay, let's start a new game. Warrior. As usual, trite, aren't I? I need to hold the stand still. Okay, so he's talking about not doing the next upgrade until sometime in January. Important things to remember is funneling. This is an important feature in the game. It's kind of built into the logic of the environment. When you are faced with several attacking monsters, try to hit snakes with rocks while they're asleep, because you can more likely hit them then. If you're being attacked by more than one monster, try to lead them into a doorway, and then you can get the surprise attack bonus when you do that. I don't have that key yet. And also it controls the flow of monsters. The fact that the monsters can only attack you one at a time if you're leading them through a doorway or in a hallway. See, because I did not catch that snake asleep, lead him back through a doorway. But if you don't kill him in the first hit, lead him through another doorway, because snakes are just notoriously hard to hit. So this is my effort to walk onto a trap. This is my continuing effort to try and teach myself the skill or art of talking while gaming. I saw a recent video that said the way to identify some of your potions is, yeah, you can't do that while levitating, is to pay attention to what you have on the floor when you find a potion. For example, the reason I used that potion for this room is because I knew that if I was walking into this room, that there would be, if I was walking into this room, that there would be a potion that would help me get through this room on this same floor. Most likely near this room. And sure enough, the potion that was helping me was the one I found right here just before going into the door. So I knew it was going to be a potion of levitation. The rooms with the green fire, the potion of frost will be found somewhere on that floor. The piranha room, you will find the potion of invisibility somewhere on that same floor. Oh look, and when you're leveled up and you have, what is it, talent points? Yes, let me go down here. Talent points. When you have talent points that you haven't used, your character will flash yellow. Let's make my first one Arms Master. That way, in case I equip anything, I'll be able to identify it just by equipping it. And I think we're done here. I need to hold this still. I have keys now. I have keys. The choices. I always go for the one farthest away because it's almost always going to be a ring. I like one trick that Evan's been doing recently is when he puts a mimic in a crystal chest, he makes it so that you don't end up using your key to kill the mimic, and you get booty from the mimic, so you can go back to the room and open the other chest. So essentially you get 2 crystal key loots when that happens. Okay, see, this is the problem you want to avoid. Notice how I'm getting attacked by 2 monsters at once. But if I were to back through a doorway, now I can only be approached by 1 at a time. Mimic, 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 mimic. I have learned that you can usually tell mimics before you start attacking them. What did I get? Another leather armor. Oh, another one of these silver potions, and we're not sure what it is yet. Let's say we blindly try to equip this and see if it's cursed. Oh, darn it, it's cursed. Sometimes that is the best way to find out. And see, here's what I was talking about. There's no point in trying to fight snakes because you just can't hit them, and they just nickel and dime you to death. My mustache is almost as epic as the art rendering. But yes, this is what I'm going to be doing until the upgrade. Basically just gameplay, trying to teach myself to talk while I play. And see, my other game is left intact. That's cool. How many saved games can you have here? What else do I want to show you? I don't think there's anything else. I just wanted to play. Do you want to see the game I already had in progress? I had just beaten the goo, so I'm on the level 6, which is, we're in the prison levels. I need to hold this stand, it keeps wobbling on me. So we're going to be meeting up with skeletons. Oh, and look, I have, and flies. Oh, that's right, I forgot my fly was an ally. Yes, I have the corrupting, what is it? Corrupting quarterstaff. I can turn enemies to my will, so when they're almost dead, if I hit them with this quarterstaff, I can actually turn them into an ally instead of a dead monster. And when it's flies, when you hit them, they can become more than one. So whenever that skeleton was hitting my fly, it was becoming another one. It would have to kill that one, and then my other fly would be still safe. Did I tell you, I finally got Sandals of Nature, and charge needed 20%. This is what I was talking about with the Sandals of Nature. The footwear ripples with the color of the last seed you fed them. This can briefly root into the ground and produce that plant's effect anywhere in a 3-tile radius. So I fed the shoes seeds of sorrow moss, which are spiky and poisonous. And I tried it on the goo, and it poisoned the goo. It was awesome. I was like, dude, and it was only like 4% charged, so it wasn't quite ready to totally poison somebody yet. But I just wanted to try it just to see if it would work, and yes, it did. Lightly poisoned, took 1 hit point off the goo, but yeah, it was really cool. So yeah, this is what the Sandals of Nature do nowadays. You feed them 1 seed and they take on the traits of that seed, and you can use that to weaponize. I'm not sure how the healing would work, but yeah, when you have bad seeds, like for example, if you fed it a fire seed, it would probably light your monsters on fire in a 3-tile radius. So yeah, that's pretty cool. I'm going to keep that one for a little while. I have cursed mail armor from when I got killed earlier. I forgot to tell you, when you're on the unpaid version of Shattered Pixel Dungeon, when you find the remains of a former warrior, they're usually going to be white skull and bones. And that's just going to be random, like you're going to find gold or maybe a scroll. But most often you're just going to find nothing but gold. But when you find a tan-colored remains, that is your previous play. When you paid for the game, then I'm not sure if it's... Let me go back to the menu and see which one it is. Yeah, with just any payment that you make, no matter how small it is to support the game, you get gravestones, so that instead of finding the tan bones, you find a gravestone, and it will actually say the name of your hero and how many monsters he or she killed. The game says they, but and sometimes it'll have a snarky thing of, it's too bad that this hero didn't think to drink his dewdrops. He might have lived longer, that kind of thing. But yeah, now you have gravestones instead of the tan bones. But yeah, for those of you who have not paid for the game yet, when you find tan bones, that is your previous play. Don't hit that. Okay, let's go back to... So yeah, so I had... that interesting feature there. What else do I have that might be fun? I did get the potion bandolier. And yes, I've been to an alchemy room. You can see it because of how few seeds I still have. I did get 4 drops of goo from the blob of goo. So I haven't found an alchemy room since then. What charm do I have on? Leather armor of camouflage. That's what I enchanted it with. These rings, the Ring of Force, that's pretty badass. Before I got a hold of this quarterstaff, I unequipped, and with no weapon at all, my hands can do 4 to 21 damage. So you see, that's even better than the weapon that I'm carrying. Nice, isn't it? And I only upgraded it once. Can you rename these? You can rename your rings. Why are you flickering? There you go, Ring of Farce, +1. You can just rename it anything. Okay, let's be serious. Be serious. Okay, I'm done being serious. Crocs. Okay, ready? Okay, no, so in order to use, and this was something I forgot to look up, in order to use your sandals, you have to put them into a quick slot. That's where I didn't know how to use them before. Yes, put them in a quick slot, and then when you tap it, it will ask what direction to direct the attack at, and you just select the monster that you want to harm, and it'll just put its effect in that direction. But that's how you do that. I did not know that before. Learning curve. Hello. Okay, I think I'm done here.